So I saw this as I was doing my museum video and wanted to come check it out. This is at Hermann Park, and this used to be the Rose Garden, but they've remodeled it and are now calling it the Sherry Flora's Garden Pavilion. Let's go check it out. This is really pretty. I saw a sign back there that said you can hold weddings here. They do have a room over here that they can rent out for different events, and there's a sitting area over there. It looks like you can just sit and relax. It looks like this is gonna be having a private event here sometime today. The sign says here, closed for private event. So you can rent it, and the proceeds from the rental of the space here helps to keep the gardens growing. And here's information about renting the space. Back behind these trees right here is the Health Museum, just to kind of give perspective as to where we are. It's a nice little seating area. It's like a garden. Fruit trees and vegetables. I don't know if you can read that, but it says gardeners in the McGovern Centennial Gardens work hard to grow and protect all these herbs, vegetables, and fruits. Please help to ensure that their work can be appreciated by all visitors by refraining from removing plants or soil. Extra produce is donated to the Houston food banks and shelters. If you're interested in growing a garden, come volunteer with us and learn how. It looks like you can walk up to the top of this dome thing. So let's give it a try and see what we can see up there at the top. On my way up to try to find the entrance to that dome, I saw bluebonnets, so I had to stop and record. Bluebonnets are the state flower of Texas. It's the purplish looking flowers. Up there right now says it's closed for maintenance. But they do allow people in just as long as you're safe. Let's go check out to see what else Hermann Park has. So I'm walking over towards the Miller Outdoor Theater. I'll get videos of it as we're closer, but you can kind of see the roof of it in the background over there. Been to it many times to see shows. Here's the hill. Amphitheater, and it's free for shows out here. All you have to do is just bring a blanket or a lawn chair and you can sit out here on the lawn. They do have regular seating up there in front of the stage. Ooh, I'm out of breath because I walked up the side of the hill. And they open up the seating. You can reserve a seat, and if you don't claim your seat within 5 or 10 minutes of the show starting, they release your seat for others to claim and go sit under the canopy. Every weekend they have shows performing here, and like I said, they're free. And sometimes they show movies with a live orchestra performing the soundtrack. Sometimes they show dance troupes. And I know every summer in June, the Houston Symphony comes out here every weekend and performs free concerts all through the month of June, all the way through Independence Day. And their big show is on Independence Day out here. This place is packed. People sitting way over there in the trees. People packed up here on the hill. People sitting way over there. It's a real nightmare to try to get out of here. I've done the shows here on Independence Day multiple times, and so they perform patriotic music on Independence Day, and then there's a fireworks show that they end with. So it's a really neat place. And behind the stage here, you can see one of the buildings behind the trees there. It is the ticketing area, and there's restrooms back behind there as well. It's a really neat place to come and visit, and it's free, so you can't get much better than that. Around Hermann Park, they do have a little train track. They have a train that goes around the park. Anybody can ride it. It does cost a little bit of money. I don't know if you can just hear the train whistle going in the background. But they do have a train that goes around. Kind of neat to ride. I'll walk over here and show you one of the little train stations. Here's one of the little train stations, and there are people waiting to get on the train here. I think there's 2 or 3 of them throughout the park. People come here to exercise all the time. There's a guy that was running up the hill over here a second ago, and there's people over here that have been doing yoga and some strength training and cardio. It's a pretty awesome place to come work out every day. Park has a really nice reflecting pond. That round looking building in the background behind the flag is the entrance to the Houston Zoo. It's another place you can explore by looking up online to see what all they offer. This is really neat over here. It's a good place to have your picture taken by a professional photographer. And it looks like someone is right now having the picture taken. One of my favorite places to go to here in Hermann Park is the Japanese Gardens. I don't know if you can read it, but it says a friendship garden. During the 1990 Economic Summit, His Excellency Mr. Toshiki Kaifu, the 77th Prime Minister of Japan, secured funding from the government of Japan to build the beautiful Japanese garden tea house in Hermann Park. These boulders and the Japanese calligraphy written in Mr. Kaifu's own hand welcome all to the garden. April 10th. 2010. Also, before we go into the Japanese Gardens, because they have this blocked off right here as they're power washing it, I'm not going to be able to get over. I don't know if you can kind of see that bridge over there, but there's a building back behind that bridge that you can rent paddle boats from, so you can come out here to the lake and paddle boat. I'm not going to be able to go over there to video it today because they've got this area closed off, the bridge that goes over there, this area right here. And then also back behind this bridge over here, there's a bridge like right about there. There is a deck or a fishing pier that children can go and fish off of. They just have to catch and release, but they can fish here in the pond lake thing in Hermann Park. But now on to the Japanese Gardens. It is free to get into the Japanese garden. They just want no professional photography. They have a classroom here at the Japanese Gardens that they offer different events and classes in. There's a turtle out there in the middle of a lake, pond. So this is a really great park to check out, and lots of free things to do here besides the museums, which cost money to get in, and the zoo that costs money to get in. If you ever get a chance while in Houston or on an off day, if you live here in Houston, come check out the Hermann Park. One last thing, there's the train that goes around the park. Just wanted you guys to see what the train looked like that goes around. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm heading back to the car to go home and edit the video and get it up on YouTube.